EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. One of the famous layouts on the PGA Tour, it's the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. This is the King's Palace. Arnold Palmer built it, Frank, in the 1970s.
And for so long, it has been the showcase for Orlando golf.
Frank, nice way to start. It isn't exactly a gentle opening hole, but it's not a grinder either.
Biggest concern for the players are the two bunkers down the right side at the corner of that dogleg. They're not a guaranteed bogey, but certainly the fairway a little left is preferred.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. That one is in the bunker. In the greenside bunker here, Frank. Nice to go to the beach, but not too often, we hope. Well, the best in the game don't do it any better. McIlroy, Fowler, Duffner, they'd be impressed by that bunker shot. Brandt for his par. And so just getting started, even par so far. Back to the action here at the second and a par 3. Frank, it's 231 yards. What are we looking at?
Well, somehow if you can hit it sky high, that's the best shot to hit in there. This green sometimes gets brick hard, and of course it all slopes to the left. Surely not.
So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Oh, I thought he had that. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Settles in over the putt. Still even par for the day. Now at the par 4 third, Frank, this is a great golf hole.
It certainly is. Remember, the brain doesn't register don'ts. So aim right, there's a bunker down there. Keep focusing on where you want it to go, not in the other direction.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Second shot now on the way for Brandt Snedeker. This is a good-looking shot. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity.
Even par currently.
That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back.
He has this for par. And he makes it for par. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Fourth hole is the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
Very scoreable. Two bunkers down the left, the first of which takes 330 yards to get it past that.
Definite birdie hole, maybe even a chance for Eagle to really jumpstart the round. Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. Frank, the tournament scoring record was set by Buddy Allen. That was way back in 1973. A whopping 23 under. That's like a video game score.
Yeah, they made sure that would never happen again. They lengthened the golf course. They firmed up the greens. They sped them up. They did everything to make sure that nobody, including you, ever shoots 23 under here again.
Brandt Snedeker ready for the approach. Well, that's how you do it. Hit it close, take the pressure off that putt. That one should be no problem. Crowd is hushed as Snedeker looks at the birdie putt. In red figures at 1 under par. Good spot to be in, fresh off a birdie.
And all of a sudden you start to feel like you've got the game in hand.
Frank, nice to have a short iron into a par 4 here at Bay Hill, but still no guarantee that you'll make the birdie or even par.
But a reward for a good one, exactly the way you've described it. This is one hole that's a swing hole. Hit a good shot in here, you're going to have inside 10, 15 feet for a birdie. Make a mistake, then all of a sudden you're scratching your head. How did I make 5?
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Well, that's another birdie with that stroke and goes to 2 under. Frank, the 6th is a big, brawny par 5, and it can be scary as well with all of that water.
And if you're a history buff, you'll remember in 1998, John Daly made 18. Beat that? Well, you're a little better than John.
What's wrong with 18? If you break it down, Frank, that's actually 3 pars and an eagle. By my math, that's pretty good work.
But you got 17 other holes to play.
Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading to...
So toweled off, dried off, and ready to go.
Yeah, let's hope this swing he hasn't still got the floaties on.
Playing his 4th shot after the 3rd was wet. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Frank, not close, but from that line, not bad.
No, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Wow, what a putt. That is huge. Moving on now, Frank, we're at the par 3 7th hole. What's the challenge here?
Really, the high ball hitters have an advantage here. Just try and carry it in the middle of the green.
Headed for the bunker? Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Well, we've seen this before today, in the bunker. Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Brandt Snedeker for par.
That was a good try. Didn't quite get the break right.
That takes him to 1 under on the day. Frank, how about the 8 par 4, one of the more intriguing setups?
Ideally, you want to just work your tee shot away from that bunker. But this is one fairway you must hit, because it's one of the toughest second shots on the golf course. There's something about a well-hit shot.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Frank, anything you do differently from the rough in terms of your swing? Do you hinge the club a little bit more quickly?
You know, normally put the ball just a little bit further back in your stance because you want the club to be going down. Down, it's got to go down through the grass, through the ball.
It's a consistent theme here at Bay Hill, if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter. Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle nose down.
Can't even see it from here. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
Very respectable approach shot and a good spot. One of the game's better putters, Brandt Snedeker, is set. Frank, you know what gets me about this game? Here a person makes a legitimate effort, makes a good stroke, and that ball spins around and is just laughing at the player. And now what's left, you could breathe on that ball. It counts the same as a 300-yard drive. It's not right.
But it's the beauty of the game.
Back here in Orlando, Florida, at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Springtime in Florida can mean only one thing, Frank. Perfect golf weather. How do you get off to a perfect start on this backside?
Well, this is one of the few holes that actually shapes to the right. Most of the holes at Bay Hill are dogleg lefts. For the faint of heart, just sort of flick an iron down there, just sort of short of the bunkers. If you're feeling a little ambitious, just take it over that one on the right. Just a wedge in here.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Early part of his back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. And now Brandt for his birdie. Wow, touch of a locksmith out there, making everything.
Yeah, and the result, yet another birdie too. Totally in command.
Frank, 440-yard par 4 11th. You see that number on the card, you think driver. Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's imperative you hit the fairway here, Rich. Water obviously in play left, two bunkers on the right. This is a second shot hole.
Excellent line, propped up on the short grass. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. This is a long birdie putt here. Requires good judgment of the speed and the line. Just try to lag it down there. Could it be? Oh, he's going to love it. Great putt. Frank, 574-yard par 5. Scoring opportunity here?
The breeze behind, once again, a reachable par 5. The hardest thing about this hole really is the green. It's raised up a little bit, slopes off on either side. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot coming out of the rough here. So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
Now his third, staring right at the green. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Frank, 2 is nice, but
3 is even better.
So to 4 under with a second straight birdie. Frank, the par 4 13th, relatively short, but not necessarily easy.
Yeah, stringent tee shot. A lot of people are tempted to take a bigger club off the tee. 300 yards runs out of the fairway, but really, what does that give you in?
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Par 4 13th, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be.
Brandt hovering over a birdie putt. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Did the job right there. Frank, I like a good par 3 over 200 yards, requiring that one good clean strike. And here's a good case in point, 216 yards, all you want.
Yeah, bunkered at the back, bunkered to the left side, a little collection area to the right. So really, in the end, you've got one choice. That's hit your best.
Just a bit offline and into the bunker. And once again, off the tee and in the bunker. Great professionals, Frank. They don't fear the green side bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options. And you don't have to hit the ball first.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. This would give him the par. He'll take par and move on. We're here at the 15th now, and a big dogleg right on this one. Frank, what's the best route to take to shoot the low number?
You got to look at that run out down the left side, which is about 320 yards. If you can stay short of that, then that gives you a perfect shot into this green.
Uh-oh, this one's going left, Frank. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Wrong way again. He's going to have to find something, Frank, other than the rough.
Yeah, there's hitting it right and there's hitting it left, but when you've got to go out of both barrels, the game becomes hard.
Frank, you always talk about it. Don't compound the mistakes. Well, here we are, another shot from the rough.
And this one, no easier than the one he's just hit.
Brandt Snedeker has that unusual pop stroke, but it is very effective. Let's see how he does here with this putt. Showing no signs of weakness. That's a good putt right there. Stays at 4 under. Frank, we know at Bay Hill, the finishing stretch allows a player to make some things happen. You can make up some ground, par 5, 16th. How realistic is birdie or even eagle?
Well, this is where it all starts, and you're right on the money here, Rich. Good tee shot, you can be looking at 3 or 4. Bad tee shot, 6 or 7, and the round goes horribly wrong because you've got 17 and 18 to come.
And safely on the fairway.
Once again, a good lie. That makes such a difference. Takes so many variables out of play.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. This is a good-looking shot. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Snedeker's over the birdie putt. Takes care of business. 5 under par. Frank, this is a great hole through the years to watch when the pressure is ratcheted up deep into a round. That is all you want at more than 220 yards.
Plays slightly shorter because it's downhill. The bunker's on the left in play. Even the bunker short ride, and of course the water, if you just miss it a bit, that's in play. And the green shapes away from you. This has to be the most difficult par 3 on the golf course.
Second shot now on the way for Brandt Snedeker. So he didn't hit the green in regulation, but he still has a reasonably good chance to save his par, about 10 feet away. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Finishing hole at Bay Hill. Frank, how good is this 18th?
Well, it's good because it makes you scratch your head. If you look at your score, your own personal score, and then fast forward, you've made a big mistake.
Final drive of the day, and makes it a good one in the fairway.
Second shot.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Great effort right there, and a great chance to knock in that short putt. It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. And with that, a very strong performance. It's a round of 66. Frank, that was just a dazzling display of golf today.
It's amazing how a game at times that can be so hard and just absolutely drive you crazy can appear to be so simple. This was just an absolute joy to watch today.
So that'll do it for Frank Nobilo and